In the history of the Philippines, Melchora Aquino, also known as Tandang Sora, were played an important role in the Philippine Revolution. Melchora Aquino de Ramos was born on January 6, 1812. Melchora was the only daughter of Juan and Valentina Aquino, who lived in Caloocan. When Melchora married a village chief by the name of Fulgencio Ramos, they had 6 children. And when her husband Fulgencio passed away, Melchora raised her 6 children on her own as a single parent, and she opened a store to support her family. During the Philippine Revolution, Melchora Aquino involves her contribution, and perhaps her biography is the most notable aspect. Her home became one of the headquarters of the Katipunan, where revolutionaries would frequently hold secret meetings. In 1896, the Philippine Revolution began as the Spaniards invaded the Philippines and attempted to take it for themselves. At the time, Melchora was 84 years of age. She used her store as a means to provide medical care to the soldiers who were fighting in the war. She not only provided them medical care, but she also provided them encouragement through prayer. Her store was also used for secret meetings. Due to her behind-the-scenes heroics during the revolution, she became known as Mother of the Katipunan, which was the Philippine word for revolution. She also became known to many of the Philippine revolutionary soldiers as Tandang Sora. Although she was not a member of the secret society, her very close connection with Bonifacio and the Katipunan meant that she had a very deep knowledge of many of their most sensitive plans and operations. She also knew many of Bonifacio's group quite well, including his top officers. They were like sons to her. She protected them very fiercely. The old lady they couldn't break in 1896. The Katipunan was discovered by the Spanish colonial government, thanks to the confessions of one of its members to a Spanish priest. The discovery prompted Andres Bonifacio to launch the revolution during the cry of Balintawak. Melchora Aquino was there, supporting them. But it also marked the start of sufferings that she would undergo in the hands of the Spaniards. When the Spaniards learned that she was providing this medical care and encouragement to their enemies, they arrested Melchora and questioned her on where they might find the Katipunan leader, Andres Bonifacio. The Spaniards immediately targeted the old woman. They knew that she was a top figure who knew intricate details of the Katipunan's plans, its members, its officers, its hideouts, its financiers, how it operated, and more. Melchora refused to tell the Spaniards anything, and for that, she was deported to the Mariana Islands. Over 120 years ago, on August 29, 1896, the Spaniards, on suspicion of collaborating with Filipino rebels, forcefully arrested Melchora Aquino at her home. She was 84 years old at the time, but Melchora, affectionately called Tandang Sora, was a collaborator and never a member of the Katipunan. Melchora died at the age of 107 on March 2, 1919. Her body is buried at the Himlayang Filipino Memorial Park, which is located in Quezon City. She is best remembered for her heroics during the Revolution and is memorialized in many ways in recognition of her contributions. My name is Athena Ray de la Cruz of BPA 3B class, and this is my documentary.